get. Yes, you are studying, but the research, they do them for their country. So they gotta pay. So drag your supervisor for leg, drag her. Say, dear supervisor, dear professor, what are the funding options? What are the research assistant payments? How far? It's very, very important. So. Yeah, hello, what's up, everybody? So, if you're new to my platform, it's our platform, a family platform. If you're new, you're welcome to our channel. So, here we provide information, we provide content, family information, travel information, how to come to Canada, how to settle down, and all that. So, you are welcome. And if you are a returning customer, you're welcome too. So, if you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel. We have a whole lot of content that can help you to settle down in Canada. So I just finished a video about school application process, how to apply for schools in Canada. So you might want to go back and watch that one first before you watch this one. Okay, so this is a continuation video. So this video I'm going to cover how to get a supervisor and how to get a scholarship. I know people want to hear this. How I got my $54,000 scholarship. I'll tell you the story. You get. I'll tell you the story, the scope. The scope. So, how to get a supervisor. So, if you're watching this video, definitely you want to do your masters, right? You want to do your masters in research, right? That is thesis. Because if you are doing course-based, you don't need a supervisor. Okay, let me quickly explain. Masters, if you want to do masters in Canada, masters have two streamline, or what do they call it? Yeah, two streamline. So masters, it has a course base whereby you will just come to class, receive lecture the way you did in your BSc, your undergraduate. Same thing. You don't need to do any research, you don't need to write any research paper and all that. So that's course based. You'll just be attending course and you will finish your masters and you will have your master's certificate. Glory be to God. So, and the second part of masters, the other part of masters is thesis, which is research. So on thesis, you have to do a research. You have to carry out a research. You have to write a research paper. You have to come out with something that is very new. So course-based masters don't always have funding. You can't get scholarship for it. You cannot get scholarship. Go and pay your tuition fee yourself. And you don't need a supervisor if you want to do a course-based program. You don't need supervisor. Just apply to the school. They will approve your application and then you will resume to class, attending lectures, finish your master's, get your certificate. You understand? So, but research, if it is research-based, because you're doing the research, you will need a supervisor that will be supervising your research. So, all schools in Canada, they will require you to have a supervisor before you apply if you want to apply for thesis research program. They will require you to have a supervisor before you apply. So if you don't have a supervisor, you have 0.000 chance that your application will be approved. You understand? So first thing first, if you know that it's research you want to do, first go to the school website. Go to the school website, go to people. You will see people on your school website. Go to people or staffs or faculty, any of the three. Either people, either staffs, either faculty. You understand? You will see that place in your school website. Once you click on it, it will bring out the name of all the supervisors in your department. Then you have to keep emailing them, sending them email, and ask them if they have opening. If their lab is opening for you to join them, if they're looking for a student. You understand? So getting a supervisor might be tough it was tough for me to get a supervisor. It was tough, man. Spent like almost 2 years looking for supervisor. If I could finally secure one, it might be tough, right? And you might be lucky, So this is the process. Once you've chosen your school, go on your school website, go to faculty members on your school website, and you will see a list of supervisors. So you have to keep emailing them. But before you email them, make sure you read your supervisor program. Check the research he or she is doing presently. Check the research and make sure that research works in line with what you want to do. You get. For example, now your supervisor is doing biometric something, and that is the project he's working on presently. And you too, you are interested in biometric. You get. So if you read the research paper of your supervisor, his previous works, his current works, and you found out that, this didn't work in line with me, just email your supervisor. They call it a cold email, COLD, cold email, just a simple message. You don't have to write the whole epistle by it yourself. No, you don't have to do that. You get? Because those people, those supervisors, those professors, they are so busy. You get? They are so busy. They don't have time to be reading all those your profile, all those your long log profile. They will just delete it once they see it. You understand? But the process, how to get a supervisor, right? You go on your school website, check each professor profile. You see what they are working on. You see that, you can work with this. This goes in line with what you want to work with. Then send them an email. You see their email there. Don't call them. Don't disturb them because their phone number will be there. Don't disturb them with calls. Their email is there. The best way to reach them is through email, and most of them always reply. Their email is there. Copy their email. Go to your inbox. Just type a simple email and ask them if they are looking for a student. You understand? Tell them about yourself, that you are this. Let me even read the email that I sent to my supervisor. Where is the email? Let me read it for you. Okay. I email a whole lot of people. I email a whole lot of professors. You understand that I know that, what they are doing goes in line with what I want to do. So, there is it. Dear Professor Richard, his name is Richard. I hope you are keeping safe in this period because it's COVID time, it's Corona time. My name is Michael Shomoye. I'm sending this to inquire if you are accepting new master's students for fall 2021. You have to state if you are doing PhD or if it's master you want to do, because some of them might be looking for a PhD student, they might not be looking for masters, and some of them they might be looking for masters, not PhD. Do you see the way I wrote it, right? I said I'm sending this to inquire if you're accepting a new master's student for fall. Mention the time you want to apply, right? For fall 2021, because I want to apply for a Masters of Science thesis at the University of Calgary, fall 2021 admission, and a supervisor is required for the application. Do you see the way I put that first paragraph? Then now go on to the second paragraph. I studied this about myself now. I studied software systems as bachelor degree at Victoria International College, Malaysia, with 3.58 out of 4.0 GPA, right? Because make the person not go to think, say, you understand? If say maybe not go to think, say maybe that 5.0 with the great score. You understand? So what I just said is that so that the person receiving it, the professor will not be thinking that maybe it's 5.0 because he might know maybe I'm Nigerian. Nigeria, our grade score is 5.0 and in Malaysia it's 4.0. So that's why I stated that. So if your own is 5.0, your grade scores is 5.0, mention it. So I now continue. So I believe a reputed master's program is necessary to increase my knowledge and also to shape me. You see what I was saying, to shape me into a good teacher and as well as a researcher. I know I believe that I have a strong dedication and motivation required for a successful career in this field. You understand? And I told him that I read through your profile. I'll be excited to explore research projects within your projects group. You understand? I just told him I've read through your profile, I've read your current and previous work, and also I'm organized, self-motivated, problem solver, take initiative, and are very hardworking. Now attach your transcripts, only your transcripts, you get. Don't attach your BSc certificate and all that, just attach your transcripts. Do you see? Very, very short email, they call it cold email. There are a whole lot of emails like these that you can send to your professor, you understand? And then boom, the professor replied though. He said, "Hello Michael, thank you for contacting. Yes, I'm looking for a new master's student for 2021. You understand? Looking for, someone with. I just replied him back. Yeah. Since he has responded that he's looking, I just bumped in with this one. Yeah. So he now said I can apply. Where is it? He now told me these are good, that I can just apply, that once that I am accepted into the program, that he will supervise my research. That was how I got my own supervisor. You understand? So after you secure your supervisor, your first battle has been fought and won. You have won the first battle in securing your supervisor. You understand? You remember the step. First, check their profile, read their profile. Don't just go and copy all their email and be sending it, because they know if you just copy all their email and you bomb them, they will know, because your email have to be different. You have to say one or two things on their profile, on the work they are doing presently. You have to say one or two things so they can know that, oh, you really read their profile. You understand? So take your time, read their profile. This is your life. This is what you want to do. So don't rush yourself. Take your time, read their profile. Okay. This is the project that this person is working on. Okay. Then just make mention of some few points or how you can contribute to the project when you want to email them. You get. So once you do that, if you got a response and they agree to work with you, some will tell you that, wow, they like what you're doing, that they would like to work with you, that you should apply. Some will tell you that they will need to have interview with you, that they will need to have interview with you. They will have to interview you first before they can agree to supervise you. If they want to have interview with you, no problem. They will set interview time and date. So just attend the interview and all that. So that is that. You get. And after they have agreed to supervise you, you might even ask them that, do you have any funding option? You understand? Which will lead to my third point of how to get a scholarship. So if you're doing master's course base, like I said, you don't need supervisor or the supervisor wala. You don't need them. Just apply to the school. If your application is successful, they would admit you. You don't need supervisors. You understand? But if you're doing course base, there is no funding, no scholarship. That means you have to pay your tuition fee yourself. And also, if you're doing course base, you cannot do PhD. You understand? So after your masters, that is all. After your masters, they will just give you a certificate. You can't say, oh, maybe I want to do PhD. You can't do PhD with master's course base. So, but with master's thesis, research, you can still further more that after you finish your master that you want to do PhD, because you just finished a research project. You understand? So if you're doing master's thesis, ask your supervisor. You understand? That is there any funding option? What are the funding option? What are the funding option? What are the scholarship option? You get, because all those professors, they always have funding. You understand? They always have funding. They always give them money. Governments, private private companies, they always give them money. So ask your supervisor, drag your supervisor. So drag your supervisor. My next point now, how to get a scholarship, you get. So once you see any professor that's accepted you to supervise your research, to work with you, so just ask the professor, what are the funding options, what are the scholarship that they have in the school, you get. So your supervisor will tell you that, hey, this is the money that is on ground though. I will go take share am. This na money wey dey on ground, I will go take share am. They call it research assistant. So as you are doing your research with the supervisor, they must be paying you, man. They gotta pay the money because you are doing research for the country, for their country. You get, yes, you are studying, but the research, they do them for their country. So they gotta pay. So drag your supervisor for leg, drag her. Say, dear supervisor, dear professor, what are the funding options? What are the research assistant payments? How far? It's very, very important. So, very, very important. So your supervisor will tell you if he has a funding, research assistance, if he has good, you get. So that means tuition fee, all your tuition fee might be waived, or some of them might be waived, so which is good for you. And also ask your school. As for me, U of C, God bless University of Calgary, and my department, computer science department, you get, they have funding. Those people get money. Those people have crazy money in that department. You understand? So they've already stated it on the website that once they accepted you into the program, that you will have like $48,000 scholarship. That once they accept you, you will have $48,000. You understand? As I did so, I did wise. I'm very, very calculative. You get? Because I'm going to other school websites and I'm saying that, there is no scholarship, we don't do scholarship and all that. I'm not applying to those schools, because I know it's what I want. I don't want to spend my dime on education in this country. I'll spend a whole lot of money in Malaysia, Victoria International College, Malaysia. I spend a whole lot of money in your school. You understand? So I don't want to do that anymore. So I gotta search for scholarship myself. So as I read it on the website that if they accept you, that you will have $48,000 throughout your program. That one is your minimum. They wrote minimum $48,000. So that was why I kept applying. U of C, University of Calgary. They denied my application for like 3 times. I didn't relent. I kept applying. University of Calgary. But finally, fourth time, I was accepted, and then I got a scholarship. So always make sure you check your school website to know the scholarship options that they have. You understand? Some school, they might state it on their website that they will ask that they have scholarships for you, but some schools, they will not state it. You have to ask them. You understand? Ask them that what are their scholarship options are, what are their funding options are. You get? So 3 points now, how to get a scholarship. Number 1, how to get a scholarship or funding. Number 1, drag your professor. You understand? Drag your professor. Some professor might tell you that, hey, okay, I don't have any scholarship on ground, any funding on ground, but they can help you to apply. They can apply on your behalf. Like, they will tell you where to apply to get a funding. You understand? So first thing, ask your supervisor, drag him or her, so he can split the money out for you. Drag your supervisor. That's number 1. Number 2, check your school website. You understand? They always put it there on the website. That's number 2. Number 3, ask your school. You understand? In case if they didn't put it on the website, ask your school that what are the funding options like for your program. That's 3, right? And number 4 is the awards. You get, there are a whole lot of awards that you can apply even after you got accepted into the program. Like my own now, they gave me another $6,000 award. You understand? Like entrance, they call it entrance award, because I got first class in my undergraduate. So they just like, okay, you got first class in your undergraduate. Okay, as you want to enter, let us give you $6,000 as entrance awards, because of your transcript that makes sense. You understand? So, and also there are still other awards that which I can apply to. So always make sure you check. Just check. You understand? Check and ask questions. So that's just it. So subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. I have a whole lot of content, a whole lot of informations, how to settle down in this country, how to come to this country, how to navigate your way around in this country. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for subscribing. Watch my next video. It might help you.